Jurassic Park 3, and it makes sense as to why this IP went on hiatus for almost 20 years. So Jurassic Park 3 literally took everything from the second film and just made it worse. It's like they thought what made the first film good was having a smaller crew, and what made the second film worse was having a bigger crew. So what they decided was to make a small crew that's all completely obnoxious. I couldn't stand a single one of them. Grant is back and he's returning to the island. Of course, it's the one he hasn't been to before. Malcolm returned in the last film, so they're bringing Grant back this time around, and now he's bringing Billy with him. His excavation is losing funding, and he's been lied to, told that he'd be paid if he did a tour on the island. They said they weren't gonna land, and they end up landing right on the island, and the plane gets destroyed immediately. Why? Because the family who's apparently looking for their son, who they allowed to parachute around the island, it makes no sense to begin with. They're there to locate him. And of course, the son is more intelligent than the parents. These parents who have lost their son for 8 weeks on this island didn't bother doing a single bit of research. They even brought someone who knows the island, yet he's knocked out cold, and they refuse to listen to him the entire time. They are shouting non-stop. That's how the plane gets destroyed. They end up getting stuck there. Of course. They keep making a comment about how you can't call the embassy, you can't call the government, you can't call anything because they won't do anything. And the film ends by the Navy and the Marines of the US government showing up on the island because one person who's not even on the island is calling for assistance just in case someone's there. They didn't even hear the full message. It's just, the whole thing is so ridiculous. It's just like, I would have been okay with it if the mother died, if the father died, if they saved the son's life and it's like Grant that's left, it's like Grant and the boy are the only ones that survive. That would be a more impactful film. But the fact that you have two of the most annoying parents in the world surviving the entire ordeal, bringing in professionals, and they die off immediately. The fact that you have established that raptors are like the biggest threat. And then you go on telling us, oh, they're just misguided parents. They're just parents who are trying to protect their children. They're no longer wanting to hunt. They're just wanting to raise their young. This film is just so awful. I can't think of anything that could have redeemed this film. They literally took the worst aspects of all the films and put it in one. Because the second film, let's just face it, it was awful, completely awful, but at least you had the poachers who were good. In the first film, you had a small cast, and it was just better because you had more time with each member. They bounced off each other really well. They were getting to know each other in the beginning, some of them. And this one is just, I don't like them. I didn't like them from the beginning because it feels like they were trying to have Paul Kirby redo the John Hammond introduction. It just didn't work. It didn't even feel right. And that's the point. It's not supposed to feel like someone who's rich and wealthy showing up, but it just felt so corny and cheesy. I mean, why would he wear a blazer that doesn't even fit him if he's a businessman? If you're a singer or an actor, you can get away with that. But this person's selling himself as a businessman. Why are you dressed like an artist? That's what's funny is Jurassic Park is an amazing film. It's like you could make a massive franchise. There could be stories on the hunting of dinosaurs. There could be stories on trying to raise pets or domesticate certain territories, building delicacies off of eating them. There are so many different things you could do. Them migrating to different parts of the planet. Some people raising them for warfare, which I guess they kind of hint at. There are so many better stories they could do, but they somehow decided in the second film to do the poaching humanitarian aspect while making the humanitarians evil and inconsiderate of human life. And the third one, they're isn't even trying to be a message. It's just the sheer stupidity throughout. The kid's a genius, of course, because it's a Jurassic Park film. You need a kid. You have to have a kid. You have to have the paleontologist. And of course, the kid always needs to know about dinosaurs and how to survive there. Makes sense as to when they decided to redo the films Jurassic World. They literally decided to remake the first film again. I need to check that film out again. I've only ever seen it once, and I don't think I've even seen 2 or 3, Extinction or Dominion or whatever they're called. I've never even checked them out. I've only seen Jurassic World, and I stopped because it's like, oh, this is the same thing. But yeah, it's literally the same thing, copied, pasted. That's just what it is. Jurassic Park 3, rightfully the worst Jurassic Park film ever. Absolutely. It just makes no sense. You're changing the story of the raptors. You're introducing new dinosaurs and just coming up with, engine has things to talk about. They didn't mention this. They introduced that a place in the second film has its own power. It saves its own energy. And then in the third film, it no longer has power because it doesn't save its own energy. The film is awful. Honestly, I think, if I recall right, Jurassic World only references like the first film. I hope they don't ever reference the other ones. I really don't. Because as long as it skips from Jurassic Park to Jurassic World, it's like, okay, cool. They're just pretending those other films don't exist because they probably shouldn't exist. Thank you all for watching. If you're wanting to see a great Jurassic Park film, just watch Jurassic Park. Don't bother with the other ones. Just watch Jurassic Park. You can watch that one 3 times and have enjoyment 3 times. Watching the second one is annoying. Watching the third one is a waste of time. Thank you all for watching. Talk to you next time. Toodles.
You guys got a video? So bad.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Wait on that.